Hello, 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 my beautiful souls. I missed you guys. Um, so I just wanted to jump on real quick. Last week, I'm sure some of you saw the video where I lost it. I was completely broken by something that came up that I had thought was healed, was resolved a long time ago. The sexual trauma that I experienced as a child. And it came up last week and broke me. And I mean, I was shattered last week. Emotional, just hurting all over again, kind of like reliving the trauma. Um, and it was a huge lesson, not just for me, but for the people that are around me that are dealing with stuff. I've had a lot of phone calls and emails and text messages recently of people that are really just being broken apart, almost to nothing. And it was an opportunity for me to heal, for me to call out for help, because I just couldn't do anything else but I was just calling out to God, like, God, just please help me. I don't know how to heal from this. I thought that I did, and obviously I didn't. And since that day, a lot of help has come my way. I have a beautiful soul family, and amazing friends and family members, spiritual teachers that are around me that are always pouring life into me, giving me words of motivation and inspiration and guidance. And obviously my angels are always around, my spirit guides, my ancestors. I'm so blessed and so grateful for all of that. And as I'm seeing some of my friends and family members go through their own traumas, people trying to take their lives or having awful medical things show up in their physical body. Obviously, when we have a physical ailment like a dis-ease, it's a result of things that haven't been resolved on a spiritual level. So that gave me an opportunity to dig a little deeper for myself and to really see what needed to be transmuted. How can I heal from this? How can I change the perspective and the energy around it? And how can I guide other people to do that? And so for the past week, through my own trauma, I've been able to help other people, heal their trauma, which is a blessing and a gift. And I'm so honored that they're in my life and I'm able to help them, right? They say that God never gives you anything that you can't handle. Mother Teresa said, sometimes I wish I wasn't that strong. And I feel that way too, because I'm like, whoo, like, damn, buddy, like I can only take so much. But obviously I can handle it. I'm still standing, right? Shoulders back, head up, standing in my goddess, standing in my queendom. And I had a friend try to commit suicide. I had a cousin that's having spinal surgery. I've had I've just had crazy phone calls and things happening in my life. It's been overwhelming to kind of just be like, okay, I guess I'm not sleeping this month because we got some stuff to go through. Yesterday I was honored. I have a beautiful soul sister, Renee, who's a shaman or training one anyway, and she took me on a shamanic journey, which was incredibly powerful for me. I'm not saying that everybody needs to run out there and try to find a shaman to heal their traumas, because we all heal in different ways at different times. Your journey is your journey. I know with my spirit guides, when I first started hearing about past lives and looking into it, you don't need to focus on your past life, because whatever hasn't been resolved will come up for you now, kind of in the present moment. And I wasn't really sure how that was going to play out. But I've been seeing that as things are coming up, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, is it from me? Is it from my ancestors? Is it from one of my timelines? And then I have like these like places that I'm like obsessed with, like New Orleans. Never been to New Orleans, obsessed with it. Uh, Totally love like the historical romance books that are based in like old like Europe, like England and the castles and stuff like that. And during this journey, she was taken there by some of my one of my ancestors, and showed my life in those different places. I got to meet some of my spirit guides, which was so dope. A Black Panther, which has always been my favorite animal, so I thought that was really dope that he came forward in my journey last night or yesterday afternoon. Um, it was just really powerful. So I'm saying all that to say this: your healing is definitely your responsibility. What happened to you, not your fault. You're healing, you're definitely responsible for it. And call out to heaven, call out to the angels, call out to God, Jesus, the ascended masters, whatever you call it. Ask for help. We have beautiful beings of light surrounding us all the time that want to help. I recently met like some star ancestors and was kind of like, yeah, you're always looking up at the night sky and obsessed with stars and the moon and the planets because you can relate, because your star family is up there and they want to help you. And I know for me, it's hard to ask for help. That's been one of my biggest challenges in my whole life. I'm a giver. I give, 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 give. Receiving, not so much. Receiving isn't something that I've been able to do really until like the last month, and reaching out to people and asking for help. And everybody's like, yeah, got it, no problem. Like, why didn't you ask me sooner? And because, pride and ego kind of kept my mouth shut, these people are like, we want to help you. We love you. Why wouldn't we help you? And I think that's a message for all of us. Don't stop someone for being a blessing in your life, whether that's blessing you, or if you're a parent, blessing your children, blessing you with time, maybe letting them babysit because they want to hang out with your kids because your kids are so cool. At least mine are. I don't know, but I'm definitely biased when it comes to my kids because I'm their biggest fan. But I have really beautiful people in my life that have really come forward to really help. Whether they're my earth angels or my star family, my biological family, or, your friends, the people you just gravitate to throughout life, calling out to heaven and the ethers and just asking for help, and it is forthcoming. They say if you take one step towards God, he takes 100 steps towards you. So whatever you may be going through, and I know that a lot of us are going through a lot right now, or maybe the people in your circle, whatever's going on, just know that you're not alone. Know that there are people that want to help you. Know that you're so very loved and supported in this realm and the others. And know that it's okay to ask for help. You got all of heaven rooting you on in every single moment, every single day. And although I'm not a 4-year-old little girl anymore that was sexually assaulted, I'm so grateful even for that experience, because that has helped me help others who've experienced sexual trauma, as weird as that may sound. But when you go through things and you have trials and testimonies and challenges and obstacles, how you survive that, how you overcome it, how you heal from it, your perspective of it does help others. And so whether it's me helping someone that's in a physically abusive relationship because I saw my mother be physically abused growing up, or me helping someone through a sexual trauma because I, was sexually assaulted, or me just helping give somebody advice who's struggling with being like a new parent, whatever the case may be, all the challenges that you're facing right now are not only developing your character, but it's helping you be a blessing to someone else, because as you share your stories, you're helping to heal another person, whether you realize it or not. I was really challenged over the weekend, something that totally dropped my vibration. Like I was enraged, basically. And I realized that I'm so much better off now than I would have been before, because before, feeling that rage, I probably would have responded. And the fact that I didn't respond in my normal hood self, I was kind of proud of myself. I'm like, yeah, you really are. This meditation has really calmed your ass down, because you're not out there like trying to hurt people. You're trying to just like shift and see it from their perspective, or I just get quiet, because sometimes you just got to step back. You don't have to accept every invitation to every fight that you're invited to. You know what I mean? Every argument, you don't have to accept it. Every time somebody tries to get under your skin, you gotta kind of step back and be like, why is that even bothering me? Does it even matter? Do you even matter? I send nothing but love and light to people all the time. And more often than not, that's reflected back in my life. And when it's not reflected back, then I check myself, because we all have toxic behavior. Everything is not everybody else's fault. This was dope in saying that like every relationship that we have is a holy experience. Every relationship we have is a holy experience. And an incredible that was an incredible gift to receive. That's a seed that's been planted that I water daily, because I look at every single person in my life. And it doesn't necessarily mean every person is like my friend or a family member or somebody that, I love or am intimate with or whatever. Like every relationship, whether I'm talking to my kids' teachers or to another parent or the bus driver or the person in the store, everywhere we go, every person we meet has an opportunity to learn. We have an opportunity to share love. We have an opportunity to shine our light. Um, and I just think that you need to remember that. Remember how powerful your light is. Remember how necessary it is. Don't dim it down for anyone or anything, And that was a huge reminder for me over this past week. No matter what's going on in your life, no matter what the challenges are, don't dim your light. Don't shut yourself off. Don't stop. Don't stop living in love. Don't stop living in light. Don't stop helping when you can. You don't know when your words may transform someone's day, or your smile, may be the only one that they receive that day, or a hug to a child that's struggling, or just answering the phone and just letting a person vent, and just listening, because sometimes that's all they need is just for someone's, a sounding board. So heal, my friends. Heal, 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 transmute, 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 love, 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 and ask for help. And whether you're asking for help from a family member, maybe you have a whole toxic family, you can't stand them, that's cool. Maybe you have one person in your life that you can talk to. For my friend that was trying to commit suicide, it's like, if you can't talk to me or the people in your family, there's a suicide hotline. There are people everywhere that are willing to help other people. These are indisputable facts. So whether you're going to talk to a physical person, whether you're talking to the angels, whether you're calling out to God or, Jesus or the ascended masters or whomever it is that you relate to, just have the conversation. Have the conversation. I've found journaling to be extremely powerful for me. And no matter how low my vibration may be, like at the beginning of my journaling, towards the end, I'm right back to where I needed to be, walking in joy, love, and laughter and shining bright. So thank you guys for being on this journey with me, and helping me to heal. The love that I received, from that video was beyond anything that I wasn't expecting to share that, not in a public platform. Obviously I'm a very private person. But it's been made very clear to me by the Most High that I wasn't given these spiritual gifts to keep them to myself. And whether my pain has to be for someone else's healing, then that's what it is. It's really our pride and our ego that keeps us silent. So no time to be quiet anymore. Got my lapis lazuli, clearing my throat chakra. I had that on, like, crystals on the bracelet all the time, crystals on the neck. You should see what I keep in my pockets and my bra. People think I'm crazy, but I know I'm grounded. I know I'm walking in love and light, and I'm shining it to whoever needs it. So I wanted to say that to you guys. I love you so very much. I love you. God loves you, and angels surround you. All right. Bye, guys.